Hey, this is Antoinette and it's time to chill once again, and we are doing something new. I am here with my client slash friend Kiki, and we are doing a review for Jumanji The Next Level. Okay, it's coming out December the 13th, but we got a sneak preview tonight. And I wanted to ask you, did you saw the first one, right?
Yes.
So did you like the first one?
The first one is the best one, hands down.
It was the best one, hands down. Why?
To me, because Robin Williams is one of the greatest comedians, and then it was more exciting. You had the tsunami in the house, you had the earthquake, the killer bees. Like you felt like, okay, they running the dice again. What's coming up next? What's the next thing? So I don't know. I feel like it had. I didn't even know this was connected to the first one because I feel like it had nothing to do with it.
Why didn't you? It had the same name.
I know, but I didn't feel like that. I don't know.
Why? Because it was a different concept?
Video game. Like, okay.
You don't like the video games. You're more of a board game person.
I wouldn't say that. I just didn't like it.
You didn't like. You like the concept of them being involved in the game.
Yeah.
And this one, you would. Okay, so this is spoiler alert. We talking about the movie. So if you don't want to know nothing about the movie, turn it off because we getting ready to discuss it. Two new characters in the movie. Danny DeVito and Danny Glover. Okay, two old men. They owned a coffee shop for like 35 years. And Danny Glover wanted to retire, but Danny DeVito didn't. So they split up. They weren't friends anymore. So start of the movie, all the kids were getting together. Same characters. They're getting together, meeting for the holiday. Danny Glover and Danny DeVito are in the house. Danny Glover comes. He wants to see Danny DeVito after 15 years. Danny Glover wants to see Danny DeVito after 15 years. Danny DeVito's pissed off, right? So they in the kitchen. The kids looking for Spencer because Spencer and the girlfriend are broke up. Now he's sad and feeling some type of way.
So I guess Spencer is the one who played The Rock.
Yes.
In the second one.
Yeah, in the second one.
Yeah.
So they all come to the house because Spencer don't meet them. They go downstairs looking for Spencer. His phone ring. Boom. They touch
15 missed calls, all these text messages, and they see that the game is broken.
So somebody touch it.
They all have to go back in. The black, I want to say the black guy. What's his name?
I don't know his name, but the jock.
He is so upset about going back. Black people don't do this. That's some white people stuff. We don't do that.
What he said.
That's what he said. So that's exactly what he said. So they end up going back in there, but this time they cannot control who they are.
Okay.
They can't pick the people they can play. So they go in there just blind.
And Danny DeVito and Danny Glover
is also there.
And they are irritating. Okay. Danny DeVito is The Rock and Danny Glover is Kevin Hart. And they old and they don't understand the game. They gotta keep on telling them.
They keep getting people killed.
Oh, they got everybody killed. They got everybody unnecessarily killed.
Kevin Hart is the one that talked to the animals. So
the zoologist.
Yeah, no, that's the big white boy.
No, Kevin Hart was the zoologist, and Jack Black was
the map.
The map. He read the map.
Yeah, so Kevin Hart is not explaining. He explained it super slow about the things that's supposed to happen.
The animals.
Like animals you're not supposed to touch and go to, and before he even get a chance to explain the full thing, they get killed.
I wanted the old men to die.
Yeah.
They was going so slow.
And then Danny DeVito was The Rock.
Yeah.
So he was beating up everybody. He was acting a fool.
And he was just messing up everything.
Yeah.
They was getting caught because of them. They was getting killed because of them. It was so irritating.
Everybody had one life left.
At the end, one life. Well, of course, they was going to have one life.
Yeah, but they died. I feel like they died twice. Stupid. Yeah. One Rock and one Kevin.
Yeah, I think they all died.
One Rock and, yep.
So wait a minute, the one girl, Bethany, the pretty one, she didn't go in. She was there, but she didn't go in. So she had to. So while they in Jumanji going through the levels, the Bethany had to go and get the other guy from the last Jumanji who they found in there that was stuck for 20 years. So she went and got him so he could try to fix the game and go in and get them, right? So now they in the game, and Bethany is a black Pegasus.
Yes.
And the guy who was stuck in there for 20 years, he's the same guy, right? Okay, so now the point of the game was the brute. What did they call him?
The brute.
Oh, he was.
So The Rock was used to beating up people, having all this strength, but the brute was beating his ass.
So the brute took the stone that flourished the land, and he had it locked up, and he was going to trade it with two brothers for their sister. Okay, so the characters had to get the stone and show it to the son before they met the brothers.
Right.
So the grandfather got them caught.
But the brute, his weakness was the
berry.
Jumanji berry tree, the Jumanji berry fruit.
And how they get the berry?
The girl, I don't know her name.
The
strong girl that beat up the men.
Yeah.
Whatever, she said she the man beater. She
She
jumped
the
through
man
there,
killer.
got through there, and then the berry was by some water
Yeah.
that was changing different colors. So it happened to be that when they go in the water, they change from bodies to the next person.
Yeah, and that was
So
cool.
that was
and
cool.
The jock was pissed. He was happy about that because he didn't want to be the.
When they went in there to get the berry, Jack Black and the woman went in there.
Yeah.
And she fell in the water, but every time they touched each other's hands to get them out, they switched to each other's body.
Yeah.
So the jock didn't want to switch back. He was tired of being a fat, slow dude.
he was cussing through.
He was going through the acting the fool, jumping all the trees, and he fell back in there. and they switched the bodies back.
He was pissed off again.
Yeah.
So he had the berry, and so that's how he.
That's how he got.
brute.
That's how he defeated the brute. He put the berry on him. So yeah.
But it was animals. You say you like the first one.
Yeah,
because
they said no. Kevin Hart was explaining real slow about they wasn't baboons, but they was something else.
Like,
Thing
I
he
don't
called
know
them.
how I know this information.
Yeah, he kept saying it.
Oh,
He don't know how you know it. They kept saying you're a zoologist. This is how you know.
It was just.
But it helped though,
But
because the camels came with him, and when they was talking, he was talking to the animals.
They all had one extra little gift that they didn't have in the last one. But the jock made me feel better because after he fell back, after he hurt
his ankle.
He went off on the
He was like,
floor.
"You, we gonna die. You taking too long to explain what's going on. We gonna die. You know, being
You done
black."
got us unnecessarily killed. I wish he would have did more
He
cussing.
said white people. He was like, I can't with these white people. I need to stop hating around white people.
But they had to.
And I pointed over to the man next to me because I brought my phone out. Not, mind you, I'm just trying to make sure that I dimmed the light on it and make sure that the volume was down so it wouldn't ring. And he was like,
2 seconds. She had just pulled it
"Oh,
out.
I was just gonna tell you to cut that off." I say, "What?" He said, "Well, I was just gonna tell you that's bothering me." I said, "Well, turn away."
I thought.
And I got up and had to move down 3 steps because you know what?
Thank God that a lot of people didn't show up.
Yeah.
Because
Lord's working on me. He's working on me.
pray for her because he has got a long
He's
way.
working on me. It's fine.
What was the moral of the story? What do you think the moral was?
I don't know. Communication is the key. Because I feel like Spencer he felt some type of way and he didn't voice it to her. And she didn't know why he was feeling that way. And that's why he jumped back into Jumanji to feel special again
But
or
she was
have some
feeling
type of
the same
power
way.
or something. Yeah, but she didn't know that he felt that because they didn't communicate. And then with Danny Glover and Danny DeVito, they didn't communicate 15 years, but if they just took at the end when they took them 5 minutes or whatever to communicate, to say, well, I feel like I lost my friend, I feel like you pushed me into retirement, and then find out that Danny Glover was sick and he had not too long to live. So then,
I wanted somebody to die, but somebody kind of did die. Danny Glover, he stayed. At the end, he stayed. He was the Pegasus because they switched bodies and
when
stuff.
the second they went into another pool.
Yeah, another
They jumped
pool,
into
wow.
it, and then they all came back to the original characters from the second one.
I thought that was a way. That was kind of like. I thought that could have been better. It could have been some action leading up toward them getting in the water. They just saw the water, noticed
it
it was
came
the same
out
water.
they was coming out like the Baywatch.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, y'all so irritating.
It was irritating.
That's some kids. Them kids. Like I say, hands down, first Jumanji.
Yeah.
Can never be.
Yeah.
Duplicated.
But this one was funny. So what would you give it from 5 stars? 3? I was gonna say 3 too. Why 3?
What you whispering for?
Because I love Jumanji. I
love the original Jumanji. Not this, you do too many sequels, stuff start messing up. I feel like the original Jumanji is a classic. You just don't mess with it.
And leave the
You don't
classic
need
alone.
to keep going. It's a classic. That's it.
Yeah. So we both agree. We agreed tonight. Can you believe
Never
that?
agree.
We never agree. But this
We
was
like vinegar and oil. What is it? Vinegar and oil?
Well,
Oil, water. What is it?
oil and water
Or
or
vinegar and oil. Whatever.
Vinegar and
We
oil go
just
together.
don't mix. We just don't
well,
mix.
if it's oil and water, what am I? What are you? Are you the oil or are you the
We
water?
just don't mix. It don't matter. See, that's like
I'm
what I'm
the
talking about.
oil.
She got to figure out which
I'm-
one is which. It
Yeah,
don't matter. We just gonna
'cause
mix.
We do
Anyway,
mix. We gonna mix.
moral of the story is
I'm oil. Hey.
oily as hell.
The moral of the story is I'm not greasy. But and this movie wasn't either. Like I would give it. You all
It was
go
a hit
watch
and
it.
miss. Laugh for a second, then be like,
Yeah, the action wasn't
Well,
all
go
the way
see
through.
it. Go see it. It's a couple little action parts and they
And
like
it's funny.
It's intense, like ooh, because he's like ah, like girl, what you hollering for?
Because I like the movies. I like the darkness and I like going to the movies. But it was a 3 for me. It was
3 for me.
The moral of the story was communication is key.
If you got 5 stick, just wait till it come out.
Yes.
Don't spend that $10.75.
Not in my opinion either.
No.
So this is, and I just want to say, because I end this all the time, love yourself first, or who else will, honey? Do you agree with that?
I agree with that.
All right, this is
We
Antoinette
agreed
Crosby.
again.
See?
That's 2 times.
It's not all oil and water, just sometimes, because she always want her way. But
She always want her way. And the cameraman can admit it too.
the cameraman he's in Switzerland right now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Jumanji Next Level, go see it, enjoy it or not, wait till the fire stick. But I'm Antoinette Crosby at a time to chill, and this is
Kiki.
and we out.